It's actually pretty. Wait. Hold on. Wait. There is sound on this. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Okay, let's alternate it. You hear that, right? That sounds like nature. I hope. That's a different sound. Hold on. Alright, I'm having a lot of fun with the system right now because we actually figured out what's going on. I did this before with the other cameras, which is why you could hear the sound. But on this camera and on the living room, let's do the living room because you'll see why in the future. But in the living room one, the scrolling. Okay, let's just do it here. So you'll see what I mean by we shouldn't have done it here. But when I turn the volume on in this bottom right here. Hello. Hello. So that's why I wanted to do the living room camera. Not sure if you could tell, but the reason that it's echoing is because when it receives the sound here, it puts out when the sound is input here, it outputs it here. Then it inputs it back here at a louder noise, sends it back louder, gets even more louder. For now, we're just going to switch the camera to the outside. Let me make sure it's on. That's the sound of nature. Now, I don't know why okay, I'm gonna go outside and see if my, you know when you have that ugly face on the front camera when you accidentally open it up? But, we'll see. Hello. Wait, hold on. So it looks like it has relatively well sound. I'm not sure what the word is, except it can hear sound from far away, because that door was very far away from the camera, but it heard that door slam. So I think this is very good quality. At least for me, I think it's very good quality. I'm not an expert on these things, but to me it sounds good. Alright, so apparently the cameras are two-way, which means that they don't just receive sound, which means that they don't just have microphones, they also have speakers, apparently. So this means that if kids are playing on the playground and we have a camera set up there, then and my mom wants me to go back inside, she can use the speaker to tell us to go back inside. So it's two-way audio. Now we don't know how to set up the speaker just yet, and we don't know just how loud it is yet, but we'll cover that in a future video. So I guess if we didn't want people to hear what were our conversations inside the house, like if they're outside the house and we're just trying to be private, just disconnect the microphone. I guess I should mention that in order to access the audio for each camera, you can't do it from this menu. You have to select an individual camera. And then you should be able to click once, and on the bottom there should be a toolbar where you can click volume, and you can either mute it or unmute it. Something I didn't say before is that you have to right click and use this slider right here to set the volume. Alright, let me try that on a different one. Let's try it in here. So like I said before, click once, there's a toolbar at the bottom, unmute or mute. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay, we'll do on this one. Okay, never mind. We'll do it on the living room camera. Okay, this one's good. So, unmute it. We're going to volume. We're going to lower it. Okay, let's try medium, and I'll go back in the living room and say hi. Hi! Okay, so I can still hear that. Hold on. I'm having a lot of fun with this, so I might take a while to... Hi!
Hi.
That was weird. Why does it sound higher? Wait. Alright, let's see the difference between the volume. I'll be right back. So that's at low setting. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. What about max setting? Yep. Cover your ears. This might be a bit too loud. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. There's a bit of a difference, I can tell. Alright, so volume control is down. Now we have to figure out how to set up the speakers. So, we'll do that in a different video. So that was a very simple fix for a very funny problem. And I'm enthused to figure out that we can troubleshoot our own problems without having to look at the manual. Alright, so there's a few things in the manual that you might not know if you didn't have it. You might ask, menu do what? And this manual has a description detailing what exactly that means. It also has some frequently asked questions like, how do I adjust the date and time? What's the best temperature? Okay, so this is pretty comprehensive. I wouldn't think... Oh, you can even, by the way, you can even replace the hard disk drive. So this currently the one that is in here is 1 terabyte. But this can support up to 6 terabytes. So maybe we'll do a video in the future on how to replace the hard disk drive. So let's see, any other features that we can discover? Saving. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the scroll wheel can do. Okay, I guess. So off camera, when I use the scroll wheel, okay, it scrolled through the cameras. I don't know why it didn't do that before. But that's a pretty nifty way, a pretty nifty control. I'm not sure how to zoom in, but I do know that, or think I know that on the app, you're able to use a digital zoom, not an optical zoom, to enlarge the picture. Alright, so just a brief feature on the night vision. We'll cover this later, but this was so cool that I had to cover it now. It actually turns on automatically. So right now, you can see that it's seeing in normal daylight. But if we put it under the table, for example, you can see that it blinks a bit, and then it turns to night vision. That's pretty cool. And if you look under the table, actually, you'll see that it's not shining a light. So if you look under the table, if you look under the table, you can see that there's no light shining. So it's actually true night vision. Even though it looks like on the camera that there's a light shining. That's cool. $228 for like automatic. I'm not sure if that's a common feature in cameras, but this is a fun new invention to just play around with. So cool. Wow. But I guess that's the end of this video for now. Like I said before in the other videos, we will be covering other features of the NVR, such as internet functionality, night vision, motion detection, even the app maybe. I'm trying to do it right now. But we'll leave that for future videos. So for now, I'm Aiman, and thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and look at other videos on Aiman, especially our series on the Hiseeu, I still don't know how to pronounce it, HD wireless security camera system. So, I'll see you then. Signing out.